some garbage on the rooftop. It's fun and there are rich rewards. By the way, I'm sorry for not speaking too much. I just don't feel like I just don't like I don't feel like voiceovering these dialogues, you know. And I just want to read them at my own pace. To reach it, look for it right away.
Rebooting.
So we're looking for Bertrand. Another new NPC. Okay.
Time to act.
I should stop this. I can easily earn tens of millions. Bertrand, I guess I am. It's a shame I could sell you any toys yet because I've been starting. Hold your horses, we're not here to buy your toys. You aren't toy buyers, so if you've got something to say, tell me quick. Don't waste my time, and be concise. My time is precious. Oh, what a change of attitude. We're here to help. Welcome, so come earlier. Did I put up that? What should I address you to? A sudden change of attitude again. Paimon is, Paimon. And what, I'm Zen. I think I've heard this name before. Were you once a wanted criminal too? Whoa. More than once, actually. Well, I might have heard your name in the Tenere Commission asked me to answer a few questions. What on earth did you do to get yourself arrested in your commission? It was not a big deal, it was just something that I made the last batch of toys. It really was a small mistake. Not a big deal. Small mistake. Those toys would explode if you triggered something inside them, that's all. Nani? It's not a biggie, no one got hurt. But Doshin from the Tenryou Commission still confiscated my toys without a second thought. The way I see it, those toys could still be sold as lovely looking bombs. When I first arrived, I borrowed some more from the International Trade Association to start my business. Who would have thought that I would end up being confined in retail, not only to enter other areas of Inazuma. You obviously had this coming. Hang on, since you owe the International Trade Association money, how do you plan to pay us? You can rest assured I haven't spent all my money, and I can clear my debt once I am able to produce toys again and get them sold. Then I can give you some rich rewards as promised. Is this really gonna work? I have some confidence in Inazuma's toy market. My toys were very popular before people realized that they could explode. And you know what? They actually got even more popular after that. Anyways, if my plan still fails in the end, I'll pay off my debt by giving all the toys to Kurisu. Please lend me a hand, hee hee. But what do you want us to help you with? Yes, my toys are produced by this machine that I built. It's called one of a kind, never failing, engineering grade, second generation, furnace powered machine. Something. Speaking of one of a kind, never falling, engineering, blah blah blah. What a tongue twister. Yep, Paimon, let Paimon think it. great machine. What is it? Well, this name is too short. It doesn't sound any impressive at all. Sometimes the shorter it is, the easier it is to remember. True. The great machine. Paimon think of it that it rolls off the tongue very well. Paimon's taste better in names isn't exactly any better. Anyways, my great machine can automatically analyze the materials added into it, then choose the most appropriate method to assemble them all. But last time I added some strange mechanics that caused the toys to explode, so this time I've reflected on the mistakes and rebuilt the machine. Theoretically speaking, it should be fine. Theoretically speaking, that's why I need people to test it. And the collection process involves 3 steps: source, material collection, elemental charge, and core activation. We need to collect things like ores, fruits, and flowers as the base material. And next we infuse the materials with elemental energy to allow the process to move forward. And finally we power the materials with the energy drawn from the cores of elemental life forms. Today let's try the first step: source material collection. Here, take this material collector. Remember to directly put anything you collect into the collector. Lest it be contaminated by other elements. Leave it to me. Thanks, let me adjust the device one last time and counting on you to collect on the materials. Man, I can feel like my English fluency has been improved by a lot. Sorry about what I said earlier, that was fake news. Okay, there's only 3. Okay. 6, 12, 18, 6, 12, 18 to the 4, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, so it's like over 540 prima gems. I'm going to get, how do I get? Hey. Collect 3 ores in the wild. Equip the material collector to 3 ores in the wild. I need razor for this, which is where is razor?
I'll watch your back.
Yes, sir. 3 ores. Wait, where is he? Where is he again? Wait. Okay, collect any flower while equipped. Any flower. We'll go for dendrobium. I guess. But how many? forgot where it is, man. But anyways. Yeah, the materials of one of a kind, never failing. It's the great machine. Fine, let me add the materials to the great machine. Bertrand connects the collector to the great machine. Wow, no, and what's next? Will the machine go chugu 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 and then spill out the toys with crackle and kaboom? That is totally impossible. What are you talking about? That's only the first step of 3 processes. We're far from getting the things done. Pumpkin gets it, so we need to complete all the processes, huh? Yep, we need all 3 processes in order to produce the toys. That's too much work though. Look at you, always wanting a quick fix. It takes patience to make toys. We must infuse every process with, yeah, with what? No, Paimon gets it, it's toys. We're making, after all, so we must infuse every process with real passion. Yep, my passion for more. Although that's not what Paimon was thinking. Paimon does share this sentiment. Hey, wait. Paimon is just trying to make a conversation. And then Bertrand, what to do next? Should we move on to the following processes? No worries, since I've recently adjusted the machine and this particular process hasn't been tested yet. I need to check if it works well with the materials. This requires some time. Please come back later. Okay. That's day 1. On to... Wait, that was such a scam, so instead of 500 we'll only just get something like 6, 12, 18, 180 pre-modems. It's nah. Okay. Anyways, we'll move on. Bertrand, Zen, Paimon, Splendiferous timing. My one and only great machine has finished water break, processing the materials you collected. And how did that go? Well, come on now. This is a machine that I created. Of course, there are no issues at all. My techniques were, after all, forged in the fires of Fontaine. And of course, none know the operations and working of such devices better than we, the people of Fontaine. I blame the previous high-explosive nature of the product on rushed preparations and the lack of helping hands to help hoover up the necessary materials. Things will be different this time. And so you say... If it still explodes, well then my final deposit for the rest of my life will go up in smoke too. So even if you don't believe in me, so you can have faith in my resolution to put my life on the line like this. Paimon never thought of this toy making thingamacallit was supposed to require that much result. Well, regardless, we need to begin on the next step of our work. For safety's sake, let me just ask you this first. Of the 3 processes, the one we have completed is the source material collection. Now then, this is the step core collection or charge collection? It's charge collection. Well, it would seem so, but in truth, the answer is in charge collection, but elemental charge. Didn't you expect me to give you 2 wrong options, eh? This guy's laughter is pretty annoying. All in all, this elemental charge is essentially performed by being affected by the elements while carrying the material collector. For example, I can stand in a river while carrying the collector to collect hydro. If I want to collect electro, however, you need to be struck by lightning. Well, you know, you are adventurous. I believe you have the adventurous constitution. Is there a constitution you believe in? To be honest, coming into contact with elemental life forms is probably our best bet. During our previous travels in Zuma, I marked out 3 different locations frequented by elemental beings. I'd actually wanted to sneak over there by boat and make contact with those creatures myself if no help came. Well, but that's way too risky though. Well, now that you're here, why don't you go and try your luck in those places? Yes, indeed, I shall believe this in you. I shall leave this in you, I mean. Okay.
Let me scribe. Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it up.
Oh, yeah, I see 6 my planet.
Oz, reveal thyself.
I'm sorry.
Delves into destiny. Written in the stars. Adventure time. Off we go. Are you? I'm going in! By royal decree! The merrier!
Keep back!
Oh my god.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Oz, reveal!
Keep back!
Shadow Raven! Everybody stand back! Adventure time!
How are things with the material collector? Operations are smooth, I trust? Quite so. The collector too is my pride and joy, whether it be the collection of sources materials as we did before, or the storage of material energies as presented thus. It can do them all. To tell the truth, I've been having some thoughts about changing material collector's name. It's fun the way it is, though. Well, if it's the shoe fits. Really? I'd be understanding the device capabilities, little honestly. Well, whatever the case, pass me the material collector just as before. The trial production run will require some observation, especially with regard to the use of elemental energy. We'll most likely be able to proceed only after the elemental reactions within the great machine stabilize. Well, I'll be counting on you once that happens. And then phew, that was close. Oh my god, these dogs again. So close. Yes, very close indeed. Bertrand, are you alright? You're sweating all over, and you look like you might collapse at any moment. Ore wa look like I might collapse. Eh? Nay, I already done so, yes indeed. What's going on? Yeah, almost. But thanks to some energy adjustments performed by triple quick time by yours truly, the process stabilized. The elements are beginning to slowly fuse with the source materials we collected as we speak. Indeed, that was a really close shave. If I hadn't been able to control the elemental energy, I'd probably be competing with the Naganohara family's fireworks for highest records attitude now. I thought you said it won't explode. I said that the toys wouldn't explode. I never guaranteed the machine that makes them would be similarly stable. But honestly, it's thanks to your help in this experiment that we even got this far. If I had tried doing this in one go from the start, I don't think there'd be anything left for the great machine. Never mind there being any toys. Alright, then this is the final step, also known as the core activation. Paimon remembers you mentioned this had to do with elemental creatures, right? Precisely, elemental life forms are constantly being powered by the elements. Collecting this motive force and adding it to our machine is the final step. If I can make the toys, I can keep making them. Then I can pay off my debt, earn some good sum, and live out my days in Zoom in peace. And not going back to Fontaine. Fontaine. Yeah, you've never been to Fontaine. I suppose you would, if you had, you would, you could do anything. For some people, it is a most convenient place to live, but for others, it is not but a place of grief and disappointment. Wow. The energy system there is very special, and no one knows how long it can be sustained. Thus, you must find alternative energy solutions before it all comes crashing down. And yet, change is even harder than we can imagine. The result is all this being that I must now research alternative energy alone and away from Fontaine. The Great Machine too is a product of that research, which is why it remains somewhat unstable and risk of exploding if not handled with the utmost care. But someday, I will find a good energy solution. Then I shall return to Fontaine, Bertrand. Well, let's not talk about such things right now. On to the final process. My standard of living in Inazuma before I can return to Fontaine depends on you, traveler. Okay. So, Bertrand dislikes his own hometown, I guess. Just like a Filipino wanting to wanting to live in Japan. Yeah. Defeat any slimes equipped with the material collected. Where can I find slimes though? I remember there's something here. I'll go there.
Decided by destiny. Let me scry.
Core propulsum, defeating 2 specters. Okay. Specters should be around here, I think.
By royal decree. Going in.
I'll go with this hypostasis then. I think. Right. Switch to this team comp.
What's happening?
And then, let's go.
Faster? Okay, faster. Real grunt.
Things are about to get dicey. Busted. Witness the power of Guwa. Body and mind. Take it easy. Quietly now. Boring. Useless.
In any case, that's all our processes. That's all our processes completed. How about this? How would you like to be one to place the material collector upon the machine? I have no idea what's going to be made or the expectation. Wait, you don't know what sort of toy will come out? Well, that's the fun of Great Machine. It responds to and processes different materials differently. What you've brought shall determine what gets made. So now then, give it a go. Redemption voucher. These 13 for and is this really a toy made by a machine from Fontaine? This just doesn't fit with my image of Fontaine. But you see, making goods only in Fontaine's image is no way of guaranteeing mercantile success. To tell the truth, this product's process does include my various gleanings from studying local popular. After all, you must win the people's hearts to earn your welcome. Will this stuff really be popular, though? No, I am sure that there might be some early misunderstandings, but as long as we persevere and continue to improve on our work, I'm sure that they will someday be moved. Whatever the case may be, we have completed the first production cycle. How would you find it fascinating? Oh, it was decent. Alright, I see this is what we can produce by using this material ratio. Well, in that case, I shall keep this in this storage, and also the voucher is for you. And it's for this voucher, if you do TLDR, the same thing as this voucher 1 for free. If you like this model, then you can only redeem it using this voucher. Once we have established stable production flow, of course. And this is our first robotic toy. After all, there are still some examinations to be done. We can't be producing exploding gadgets all the time now, can we? Now let's read the record of issues caused by during the test run. It seems that we must make some adjustments to improve our efficiency. You're actually pretty serious about all this, aren't you? Of course I am. As a person living alone in a faraway land, this machine and my creativity are all that sustain me. I mean, the Doshin who arrested me previously were called bizarre tricks. Well, I'll teach them to look down on these tricks. In any case, I must make some adjustments first, such that I'll be able to begin mass production shortly. Do come lend me your hand when that time comes as well. Alright, traveler? So that's it. No, you can't tell me that's it, you know? Freestyle collections, yeah. Yeah, so that was just the beginning. Production archive. What's up with this, though? Bruh. 3 redemption vouchers. Exchange 3 test products. Do something like that. Complete toy. Quest unlock. I don't know how these are made, man. Okay. Anyway, so we'll just trust the process and just move on. Click. Talk to Susan from Mondstadt. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Okay, we'll do this no, I'm not doing this. It's just a random event. Look for retail and look for... You've arrived. My toy factory shall soon be open. Toy factory? Well, I mean, it's just me and my great machine at the moment. So I streamlined the machine's process. Now production should take a lot less time. Of course, we're not talking about instantaneous levels of speed, but I would at least rate it at rapid. That sounds impressive. Previously, we need to come here and reach success. thought that was inefficient, so I made some adjustments, and now it updates the current process based on your collection progress. So it changes the process, but it's not. You've collected and confused, blah blah blah. Then it will automatically start the process of collecting materials for the next stage. Mental, cool. It's still the same thing, but this guy's just running on circles. He already explained it to me once. Remember the ticket you got? Free redemption. As long as you've already created that one particular toy model, of course. Excuse me, you mean the materials you collected are all the effort we put in, blah blah blah. It's preposterous. Bigger share of the toys. Okay, got it. Yeah, I know. Okay. I'd like to pick a pot so to keep up. Okay. And then what? How do I collect 5 ores, flowers, or fruits in the wild? Okay. Go here. Subsequent process. Be affected by pyro or electrophore.
Worthless! Cheers!
Let's go with pyro on this one.
Useless! Yeah. No, my sword!
Busted. Here comes the catch.
Life goes on.
Elemental life forms.
Take it easy. Quietly now. Hit. Busted. Game's up. Time's over. Gotcha. Rain outlines your fate. Take it easy. Busted. Take it easy. Take it easy. Gotcha. Busted. Quietly now.
Seems that's pretty much it, I guess.
Take it easy.
The insolent shall be punished.
Let's get down to business.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch. Rain cutter. Rain outlines your
Fairy. How's this? Oh my god. To the fairy. Useless. Disappear.